Surprise! Did that scare you? All this beauty. Oh yeah. Oh, this beauty scared ya. Ooh, it would me. I'm just here for my daily vlog. Did pretty good of my eating today. Still. Chewing gum. My last piece of gum. Gotta get some more tomorrow. I had breakfast and dinner. Don't got much in there, so I really didn't have much. But I'll be able to get some stuff tomorrow. I've been really craving fruit and vegetables. And coffee. I'm like addicted to coffee now. Like I'm not even thinking about drinking pop as much anymore. Like sometimes I'll like think about it and get a craving for it, but now I'm just like craving coffee. I don't know. I like it when I drink it. It goes down so hot and warm. It like warms the whole inside of your body up. It just feels so good. So, yeah, so I'm like addicted to coffee now. But it's hey, that's healthier than Pepsi. So they say it's good for you too. Exercises I've done. Not very many today yet. I know it's getting late, I know. I only did my my arm lifts and my chair leg lifts. I'm still going to do my wall push-ups, my marching and running in place, and my side twists, and I'll walk later tonight. And I guess I better get started doing that here in a little bit. It's almost 6 o'clock. I gotta find a wall to do a wall push-up on. They're about all full around here. It's hard to find a wall to do them on. But, yep. So I'm still sticking in there. Still sticking with it, guys. Tomorrow, usually, you know, when we get paid, we're always eating out. We always get something to eat out. We always look forward to that. But I'm trying not to do that, so I know Sharon will be eating out, but I won't be unless I just have them bring me back a salad from somewhere. So if not, I'll just make something when he brings the food here. I'll make me something, because I don't want to eat that fast food. Because that stuff's loaded with calories. I mean, I looked up even I was thinking about getting a Bob Evans Cobb salad, and I think it was for the small, because the large would probably have even more, plus the dressing and the rolls, which I wouldn't eat the rolls, even though that's like the best part, because I love rolls. I love bread. But I wouldn't eat them because I'd be way too fattening. But it said online that it was over 500 calories just for that salad. And I'm like, that's crazy, man. So I changed my mind, I think, about getting that. If I get a salad from somewhere, I don't know. I'll probably have him get me one, maybe at McDonald's. One of their chicken salads like I had before. Their bacon ringgit chicken salad. It's really good. I'll have to look it up online and see how many calories it is, but it's really good. And it's for only $4. And it'd be a lot cheaper than a Cobb salad anyway, so. And less calories. Excuse me. Oh. I gotta start yawning when I get on here. I think I just try to make you guys tired. That's what it is. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, my Little babies. Am I putting you to sleep? I'm going to put myself to sleep in a minute. You know, I gotta have Sherm come in here and time my exercises so I can get that done. He times them for me on his watch. That's how I know I get it exactly 30 seconds, so I ain't made it up to going no higher than that yet. Still wears me out pretty good to do that amount. But it was yesterday, I noticed when I was walking back, my back, you know how my back swells up when I walk? And, you know, it's excruciatingly painful. Well, it was starting, you know, when I got, like, not even halfway to the lobby. But now I was almost to all the way back to our door before my back started hurting. So I was able to walk much easier last night already. So I'm hoping it just keeps getting easier for me. So that was really good. I was really happy with that. And I didn't get sick. I felt sick again. Not too bad. It was better this time. I didn't feel as sick. But I didn't throw up. So hopefully if that was over with, that'd be terrific. But I doubt it's over with. But I've made it 2 days walking without having to throw up, so yay. Really excited about that because, oh my gosh. I mean, when you get sick from it, with the POTS syndrome, it makes you violently ill. I mean, you just feel like death. And you can't stop throwing up, and all it is bile, you know. And I don't know where it's coming from because your gallbladder stores your bile. And my gallbladder was taken out not too long ago in November. So I don't know where the bile is coming from, but I just kept throwing up yellow and green bile. I mean, and it's just, I mean, continuously. It would not stop. I mean, it's horrible. As soon as you get, and you feel just so sick and weak. I mean, your head feels so dizzy. And your ears. This is still happening. To try to explain to you guys how this POTS syndrome is. Still, as soon as I get up, like I'm sitting in here in my chair right now, and the bathroom's just like right around the corner there. We just live in a small one-bedroom apartment, so the bathroom's like right there. Well, when I get up to go to the bathroom, as soon as I stand up and start walking in there, my head just feels like there's so much pressure in it, like it's going to explode. And my ears, by the time I make it to the bathroom door, which, like I said, the bathroom's like just right over there. By the time I make it to the bathroom door, my ears clog up really bad. Like it feels like, you know, like if you like live here where we live and you like try to go to the mountains or something, and your ears feel like they gotta pop. They got all that pressure in them, and it hurts, and you have trouble hearing, and it's horrible. And you just feel like your head's got so much pressure, and your ears got so much pressure in it. And I go and try to pop my ears, and my ears pop, but still the pressure's still there, still in my ears and in my head till I come back in and sit back down. I don't get it. But there's nothing they can do for POTS syndrome anyways. There's no cure for it. Lucky me. I've got three chronic uncurable illnesses with my lung disease, my stomach disease, and now the POTS syndrome. So I guess when I get something, I get it all the way. But what can you do? Hey, the eating right and trying to walk a little bit does. See, my ears are clogging up again. I'm sitting here. I shouldn't have did that. It hurt. I'm gonna put some sweet oil in them in a minute. That's usually just for an earache, and that works really good for an earache too, by the way. I always use it on myself, and I always used it on the kids when they had an earache, and it just takes their earache away right like that. It's great. It's great stuff. You can get it at the dollar store. It's called Sweet Oil. It really, really helps an earache. But, yeah, it's confusing. I don't know. It's hard to explain. And you just sound weird talking about it. It's like hard to know what it's like, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I swear I wouldn't. Because it's that bad. And with my stomach disease, the gastroparesis, like my stomach, the top part of my stomach, I got a hiatal hernia there anyways, but and it kind of pokes out, you know. But my stomach at the top was flatter this morning, I noticed. But then when I had dinner, I had a bowl of tomato soup and a bowl of fruit salad. And as soon as I ate, I couldn't even eat all the tomato soup because I was getting stuffed. And then I had, I think I ate all or mostly all of the fruit salad. I think I ate pretty much most of it. And my top part of my stomach had swelled back up, you know, like you just took a pump and pumped up your stomach up. That's how it is with gastroparesis. Your food don't move through your body like it's supposed to, and it gets stuck in there, and that's why you have to vomit and or feel sick all the time. And I actually vomit a lot. It's put me in the hospital a lot. I'm on all kinds of medicine for it, but there's no cure for it. And the only kind of medicine that they can give you here in the United States for it that's FDA approved is the Reglan. And Reglan causes Parkinson's disease and restless leg syndrome, which I have. I got restless leg syndrome now. But the Reglan you take 4 to 5 times a day. But that's the only thing that I got to, you know, try to, it's supposed to help the food to move through, the Reglan. And then I'm on all kinds of laxative things like Miralax and stuff, because your bowels are always messed up because of the gastroparesis. Excuse me. And I've always had problems with my bowels ever since I was real little anyways. And yeah, I'm on a support group on Facebook for it and gastroparesis, and everybody talks about how their stomachs fill up, and some of the girls that are, you know, like really skinny, they say after they get done eating, this girl went to the hospital today because she was feeling so bad, because after she got done eating, she looked like she was 9 months pregnant. I mean, that's how swelled up it makes your stomach, guys. It seriously does. They get you so bloated, it feels horrible. Like the other day, TMI, I know, I'm sorry to talk about this, but I just want you to understand what it's like, because a lot of people don't know about gastroparesis. And Friday is, we always wear, well, I don't really have any green, but we always try to wear green or go green on Fridays for gastroparesis to try to spread the word, to get it out there. The green is the gastroparesis collar. But yeah, the other day I was eating, you know, every day, eating all this stuff. Like, I mean, I had 4 pages full of stuff because I was on my, you know, the diet for 4 days, and that's 4 days worth of food, and I hadn't went to the bathroom. All that food was just stuck right up in here, and I could feel it. And when I ate, I could just feel it, you know, like coming up into my throat, and you could feel it just stuck right here. So Sherm made me like a double. He always gives me a double dose of my Miralax, what I'm supposed to have. So I finally was able to go. I actually went like 3 or 4 times. So then some of the food was moving through, so my stomach went back down a little. I mean, it's just horrible. It makes you feel so bad, so bad. And you never know when it's going to flare up and when it's not. I mean, and every time you eat, it's like that. And when you flare up, when you're really bad days, when your stomach's acting up with severe cramps, which I have pills for the cramps too. Thank God for them. They help a little. Without them, I don't know what I'd do. Because sometimes those cramps are severe. I've begged God for mercy. Oh, it's horrible. You feel like you're gonna pass out. I mean, it's so bad. It's that bad. You feel like you're gonna pass out from the pain. I've been to the hospital for it. They just give you they hook you up to an IV, give you fluids because you're always dehydrated from the vomiting. They give you Reglan through the IV to try to get your stomach moving like it's supposed to, and they give you Phenergan and Zofran, nausea medicine through the IV to get it going, and they always give you pain shot. But I try not to go to the hospital for it unless I absolutely have to, because I know the stuff they're going to give me and what they're going to do, and then they just send you home because there ain't nothing they can do. There's no cure for it, so they can just do what they can do. Like my doctor said, we're here to help you any way we can, to do what we can do to help you here, because they're only, it's just a little, it's family health care, so they don't got a bunch of resources and stuff. But I mean, if I, on my really bad pain days or something, if I went in there and I told her, I would should give me a shot of Toradol or something, which really it doesn't even touch me, so I don't really even get them anymore. Sometimes I'll have her give me one for my headache, because I get migraines really bad, but now that I got the migraine shots, I haven't even got the Toradol in probably a year or two. So I usually just stay home, take my own Reglan, and I've got Phenergan and Zofran both here. I've got Reglan here, I've got Phenergan here, I've got Zofran here, and I've got Bentyl here, which is for the cramps, and I've got 3 bottles of antibiotics, erythromycin, that my doctor prescribed me for my stomach, because they said sometimes antibiotics will help with this and help, to feel a little better. So you gotta take them every day, several times a day. And then she sent me from the pills when I was throwing up to the liquid. It's it's in the fridge. It's like you'd get when your kid's sick and you take them to the doctor and they give you pink antibiotics for your kids, supposed to taste like bubble gum. Well, that's what this is. They ask you what flavor you want at the pharmacy, and it's pretty disgusting. It's nasty. But so I got that for my stomach as well, and I got the Carafate, which is a big freaking horse pill. It looks like that big. And if you've ever had an ibuprofen 800, it's about the size of that, and they're very, very hard to swallow because they're real rough filling. So I always put a little bit of vegetable oil and makes them slide right down. It's supposed to coat your stomach. So I've got that for my stomach. And the Prevacid as well for the GERD. That's all that's all that I can think of right now, but I've got a crap load of medicine just for my stomach. Just for my stomach alone. I mean, that's all that I can think of right now. But I can get the Zofran, the Phenergan. They're both nausea medicines. The Phenergan you can get in pills that look like this. Little white pills. And they are 25 milligrams. So you can get them like this. And she's also gave me Phenergan suppositories for when I'm really, really sick with my stomach and I can't keep the vinegar and stuff down. The suppositories, you know,
Okay.
they go up the other end, so, which is not very pleasant, so I try not to use them unless I absolutely have to, which I have had to use them. So thank God for them. And the Zofran, I can't dig it out, it's in my, underneath all my stuff, but the Zofran you can get in pills, and they're just little white pills, or what I got now is I had the doctor give me the kind that you just stick under your tongue and it dissolves, and it don't taste bad. It tastes really, really fruity, like fruit punch or something. And so that's way I can take them with me in my pocketbook when I go places. And like if I don't got something to drink and I need to take one in a hurry, I just rip it open out of the package and stick it under my tongue, and it's done. So, and it comes in a box of them, like 3 big packs of it in a box. So, thank God for those. And like I said, the Bentyl. Where are you, Bentyl? The Bentyl. I put stickers on my bottles so I'd know which one's the... They are little blue tablets. They're 20 milligrams. Sometimes you want to take 1 tablet by mouth 4 times daily. But when it's really, really bad, I take 2 at once. And it hasn't hurt me, so... And I mean, you know, I don't do it all the time, but only when my stomach cramps feel like severe, like you're going to pass out from the pain, severe, then I'll take 2 of them, because I'll be like, I'm taking it, I don't care. I gotta take something to try to get it to work, and one's not going to touch it. So, but yes, thank God for that, and thank God I got good doctors, and my doctor, Dr. Adina, that finally diagnosed me. I went through so much testing about 3 or 4 years ago, trying to figure out what was wrong with me, because I was so sick all the time. I couldn't keep nothing down. Oh, it was horrible. And he did all these tests on me, and they were horrible tests. I hope I never have to go through them again. These stomach emptying tests and all this, and MRIs, and ugh. So many. Painful, very painful. But that's the stomach disease one. And I told you about the POTS. Now the lung disease. My doctor right now is saying it's scardosis. Lung scardosis. How... I was diagnosed with asthma. So I was put on, you know, inhalers and stuff. But, my lungs still just hadn't got no better. And one day, I ended up going to a Adina emergency room because my lungs were hurting so bad and I couldn't breathe and my chest was hurting. And I was in there, I think I was in there for chest pain. And they did a CAT scan on, you know, through my chest into my lungs. And the doctor came in and she said, you know, blah blah blah, you know, your heart seems fine, but can't remember if I was in there for my heart or my stomach. I think it was for my heart, and I didn't have POTS back then, so I wasn't on a heart medication or nothing at that time. And she said my heart, you know, it looked fine, and she was like, but we got some alarming news. And I'm like, okay. So I didn't know, you know, what she was talking about. And she's like, on the CAT scan in your lung, there was a big nodule in your lung. And she said, it could be pneumonia, it could be cancer. I don't know if she's really worried about it. She's kind of, you know. But she said, we're going to give you antibiotics now, some really strong antibiotics, and give you antibiotics to take home, just in case it's pneumonia. And then set you up an appointment with an pulmonologist. And I love my pulmonologist. I love them to death. He is the best. I love my doctors. I love all my doctors so much. They're so good to me. And my lung doctor, I went and seen him. He's at Adena, and I went in that room. I can remember the first time I went there. There's like bunch of old people sitting in the waiting room, and I felt, wow. So I was just scared. I didn't know what was going on, what to expect. But when I got back there, he's like, "You're too young to be sick." He was just used to seeing older people, and he said I was too young to be sick. And then he seen my test results and seen the CAT scan results, and he said yes, and he said it could be cancer and everything, and they would have to test it to see if it was malignant. So I had to go through a lung biopsy. Oh my God. And he's talking about doing that again. I hope and pray that doesn't happen, because that was the worst surgery. One of the worst surgeries I've had. I had another surgery that was almost as bad, but it wasn't. It was a DNC, but it wasn't from the hurting from the DNC. It was from the gas that they used to put me to sleep. My lungs. It put so much pressure on my lungs, I couldn't gas. Oh my God. It felt like an elephant was sitting on your chest, clear through to your back, crushing you. And I called them. I was so worried about it, and they said the gas just has to get out. It's normal. I thought I was going to die. It was horrible. But that, in the lung biopsy, oh my God. I was in so much pain after they did that. And for I don't know, 3 or 4 days afterwards, I was so pale, and I was coughing up blood for like 3 or 4 days after that, and I was in so much pain. Oh, I hope I don't gotta go through that again. But he's talking about wanting to do that again, and talking about a PET scan, which I've never had a PET scan. And he said for someone that's my size, he's holding off doing it as long as possible, because he said for me with my size, it's going to be really, really hard to do, and it's going to be very painful, because they're going to have to go across a room with a big needle to the table and this and that because of how big I am. So we haven't did that yet either, but now I'm getting worried about those two things, because I had to go in for my CAT scan here about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they called me the next day, and I thought, oh, this ain't good, which I knew it wasn't anyway, because I knew my lungs was getting worse, because I was having more trouble breathing, and I was on my oxygen more, and my lungs were hurting all the time, and he knows. I'm always telling him how much pain I'm in my lungs, but I don't get pain medicine for it or anything like that, and I haven't asked him for any, but he knows how much pain I'm in with it. But something was on the computer. But anyway, they called me back the next day, and they said that my lung nodule had increased in size, so it's getting bigger. And that's just, I pretty much knew it was either going to be that, or they was going to say there was more in there now. But they said, what we're going to do is wait till 6 months. He says, wait till 6 months in October, come back in, and we're going to do another CAT scan and see if it's growed any more and whatnot, and and then we're going to take it from there again. So after the next CAT scan, we'll see where we're going with my lungs. But I'm on all kinds of inhalers, and stuff for my lungs, nebulizer, inhaler, inhalers. I got 4 inhalers, different ones. Nebulizer machine for, you know, breathing in your medicine, and of course the oxygen. And he wants me to do the sleep apnea thing. He was going to let me even bring the stuff home and do it here. He was going to have me just go pick it up and then show me how to do it and hook it up here, because I can't never sleep when I get to them places. I've tried like 3 times, and every time I can't get to sleep. But I just never went and picked up the stuff. But I know I've got the sleep apnea too, and he knows I do too. That's why he wanted me to get it tested, so he can give me the sleep apnea machine and stuff. But you know, it's just, I don't know. I just didn't fool with going to get that done yet, because they had my gallbladder out. I had to have that surgery, and I just kept putting it off. And you know, our vehicle ain't running right, and I don't got nobody to run me back and forth to Chillicothe just to pick up something and then take it back the next day, and I don't got nobody that would do that. And because Sherm tells me I stop breathing in the middle of the night, he'll shake me and everything. But I'm hoping with losing weight that'll help that problem, because I noticed when I was when I turned over the other night and laid flat on my back, which I usually can't do at all because I can't breathe. But when I laid flat on my back the other night in the bed, that I noticed it was a little bit easier for me to breathe than it was before, where there wasn't so much fat pushing up, you know, up against my heart and chest. And I'm just like, wow, I can't believe that I'm actually breathing laying on my back. So, but you know, now with my stomach, after I ate that fruit salad and stuff, my stomach is so swollen, the top part of my stomach. Just feels like, and it just feels like, you know, if I swallowed like a teaspoon of something else, it would just, like it's full. Like I can feel it like right here in my throat. And yeah, it just feels like the top part of my stomach feels like if you just stick a pin in it, it'd pop. So it's swollen right now from the food. So I don't know, guys, but I'm gonna have to make an appointment soon with my doctor at Hosier to get my cortisone shots in my knees, because it's really hurting my knees to do the exercises, especially that marching in place and the running in place. My doctor would have a fit if they knew I was doing that, because they told me before the only exercise that they wanted me to do was not to do anything besides walk, because of my health issues. They told me to walk only. To walk. That's the only kind of exercise I'm supposed to do, so I'm not going to tell them that I'm trying to run in place and doing all this other stuff. I mean, I don't think they'd complain about the arm lifts and, you know, maybe the wall push-ups, I don't know. But the running in place and stuff, I know they'd have a fit about. So, especially with my heart the way it is now too, so, where, you know, I've got the POTS syndrome and my heart rate is like, yeah, they would spaz out. So, yeah. But, hey, I'm hoping by the time I get to the doctor, those cortisone shots, I mean, he said they would last about 6 months. And no, as soon as I got out of there, he put those shots in my knees. I thought, I've got osteoarthritis in both of my knees and bone spurs, and they do x-rays before they'll do your shots, which I already knew I had the osteoarthritis because my family doctor had did the x-rays on my knees and told me I had the osteoarthritis in them. But when he did the x-rays, he also said I had bone spurs in there. He said it's like bone grinding on bone, and that's what it sounds like when my knees bend. Bone grinding on bone, and my right knee always pops out a lot and gets out of place, and then it's really, really hard for me to walk. That's why I'm wanting to get the shots, because when he put them shots in, when I was walking out of his office, it felt like my knees was all squishy, like jello. I mean, I could notice the difference, just like that. From the first time he put them in. That's the first, from him, that's the first cortisone shots I had. And they worked great, and they lasted for well over 6 months. It's been probably over a year since I had them, but now my knees are getting really bad again, so I'm going to have to call them. I was actually going to do that today, and I totally forgot till just now, and it's going on 7, so I know they're not open. So what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday, so maybe I can remember to do that tomorrow. I mean, he's really cool. You walk in there, he's like wearing cowboy boots. He's all like cool. You wouldn't picture him as a doctor, you know. He's awesome. But I love all my doctors. He's the one that did my mom's knee replacement and stuff. Or I don't think she had bones and stuff scraped off her knee, I think she said. I think she said she did. I thought she had a knee replacement, and she said no. But they just scraped cartilage or something off. They did something. She had a big scar on her knee, and he's the one that did it. And he'll do her shots when she gets them, but she don't go and get them often, hardly ever, unless she really needs them, like me. And I've got to go because, like I said, it's been over a year, and you're supposed to get them. They said after a while they will quit working anyways, but I'm hoping this time it works as good as it did last time. I'm really hoping, especially since I waited, longer than 6 months. It's been well over a year, so I'm hoping it really works good like last time. So, yeah, that'd be great. So, and I'm trying to lose as much weight as I can before I go back to my family doctor and get weighed, because I know when she sees a weight loss, she's going to be totally psyched. She's going to be so happy. She was so proud of me last time when I was on a diet and lost so much weight. She was so proud of me. I mean, you could tell that she genuinely cares. And she's like, you could be a spokesperson at some of our meetings. She was actually serious. She wanted me to go and talk to other people and of course she knows now that I can't, with my anxiety and stuff the way it is. But I mean, that's how proud she was of me. And especially she was proud because she asked me how I was doing it. And I said, I'm just doing it the way you told me to do it, by watching my calories and trying to exercise. And she was just so happy, I think that somebody listened to her advice and it was working for them. That somebody was listening and it was working, doing the, and I was really happy. And then when I gained all of it back, I didn't go to the doctor for a long time because I was so scared. I needed to go so bad, and I kept putting it off because I did not want to go there because I know she'd be so disappointed in me. And I finally had to break down and go, and when I did, and she seen me gaining weight again, you could just see the hurt in her face. You could tell she was just so sad and disappointed. And then she knew it because I just broke down and started crying how bad my depression had gotten again, and she knew it, and and then I doubled or tripled my weight. So I'm hoping to make her proud again, and I'm hoping to make all you guys proud. So I'm trying, guys. I just hope I can stick to it. I would love to have the gastric bypass surgery, but I just can't get anybody to take me to Columbus. I mean, nobody around here does the gastric bypass, unless the only ones around here that does it close is Columbus, and that's not even close to here, but that's the closest, I mean. And they told me, I went to a meeting before where a doctor talked about it in Columbus, and they said you'd have to come back for 6 weeks to talk to a nutritionist. You'd have to come back so many times to see their psychologist. You'd have to come back so many times to see the doctor, and all this before they would even do the surgery. And I can't find anybody to take me up to Columbus all them trips. And our vehicle pretty much just needs to go to the junkyard, because I mean, the transmission's going out of it, and you know, we can't even trust that thing to even go as far as Chillicothe in it, and there's no way we could make it in Columbus. Or I'd love to have it done. I thought about having a lap band done. I know they do that at Gallipolis, which is a lot closer than Columbus. But the doctor up in Columbus said that the lap band is like a foreign object in your body, and it's really dangerous. And I know 2 people that's getting ready to have it done. And then I watched a video of it online, and this girl that had it done, her stomach exploded because the band got so tight. She started having severe pain, and her grandma said, "I'm calling the ambulance." So they called the ambulance, and at the emergency room they said, "Oh, it's probably just your band that needs adjusted. It's a simple surgery." Well, her blood pressure dropped down really, really low, and she was critical. So they took her straight into the emergency room, and they cut her open, and there was a bunch of infection and stuff in there, and they seen that the band had been too tight, and it had caused her stomach to explode. So they ended up making her another stomach. They ended up saving her life and making her another stomach, and she said the stomach she's got now was the size of her pinky finger. That was all that was left that they could make out of her stomach after it exploded from the lap band. So that really scared me about even having it. And my friends that's getting ready to have it done, it's a mother and daughter. They're my friends. They're getting ready to have it done. They said you have to go through 6 months of nutritionists and psychiatrists and stuff like that, and lose so much weight before they'd even do the lap band. So I think they've already did their 6 months of stuff. I don't know if I could get even probably finding a ride to Gallipolis for all those trips. I probably couldn't get, unless, you know, we ever got a decent vehicle and was able to go ourselves, you know. So, God's will. I'm just taking it as God's will. If God wants me to get a surgery, you know, He'll help me provide a way to get it. And if not, I just pray, you know, that God stays with me and helps me on my journey to try to lose weight myself. I know He's with me. I just gotta keep going and have faith in myself. But I'll let you guys go. I'm sorry I talked so long. I just wanted to let you guys know about everything in case you're wondering about, you know, when I'm always saying I'm not feeling good, I'm sick and stuff, so you'll know what the 3 chronic uncurable illnesses is that I have. So I just want you to better understand what those was, so you'll know that, you know, that I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I love you guys. It's just some days I'm so sick, I feel so miserable. And I'm sorry. And some days I can't be on here because I'm just too sick. I try so hard just to do the Bible videos every day, you know, because I want to get them up. Definitely. But on days that I'm really sick, I'll just put the Bible video up and that'll be it. So if I miss a video on here, you haven't seen a video vlog for a while, that's probably usually because I'm down sick with one or the other, or all 3. So, but I will eventually do another vlog. Oh, my nose is itching. Oh, somebody's talking about me. Are you talking about me? Or you? No, you. I think it's Princess Bubblegum back there. Princess Bubblegum. My nephew got me that poster for Christmas. My nephew Jimmy. I told him that's what I wanted. We used to watch Adventure Time together all the time, and he's got that poster in his room, and I said, I love that poster, and I do, I love it. And I said I want one so bad, and he got me one for Christmas. Bless his little heart. But I love you guys. And I will shut up now because this video is like almost 46 minutes. And I don't blame you if you don't sit and listen to the whole thing. Because I'm probably not that entertaining, I know. But, we're supposed to get a bad storm today. I don't know if it's going to or not, but that's what my aunt told me. It was supposed to be bad today. And I seen a flash flood warning go across the screen for Gallia County here a little bit ago. But, oh, no, this is my vlog. I was going to ask prayer requests. I'll just go put it on my prayer page. I forgot to put the prayer requests in the vlog, or in the Bible video. Shoot. Oh, excuse me. Well, I will quit rambling on now, because this is 46 minutes definitely now. There we are, 46:01. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. And God willing, I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye, guys.